here on the set of Carnival Row with the current production designer, Yiri Matura. Hi, Yiri.
Hi.
Tell me a little bit about what you do as a production designer.
Well, as a production designer, I design the sets for the show here in Carnival Row. It's something we've inherited from the original designer, who was François Sequin. It's a very rich and a nice environment that we came to adjust and add with dressing.
Another really awesome thing about Carnival Row is that there's so many different influences. So there's fantasy, there's neo-noir, there's Victorian, turn-of-the-century cities. Can you tell me a little bit about how the production team went about taking all of those references and making them into one world?
It's a very interesting combination which gets influences mostly from 19th century Europe. They were looking at London, Paris, but also some smaller European medieval cities that later in 19th century get a very interesting juxtaposition of situations of places where medieval architecture meets the upcoming industrialization, where centuries bring together different styles of architecture, which sometimes you wouldn't even think how close together these can live. It is a fantasy world. So you have the possibility to take multiple influences or inspirations and bring them together to create a very unique world.
Well, I'm excited to see all the details of this unique world that you had a part in creating. So can you give me a tour?
Certainly.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so I love the street signs and the posters and all of the visual artwork. What inspired all of these things?
These were inspired by real documented fading ads of London, of Paris. If you imagine a few hundred years ago, all the sign work was handwritten. So going to places like Venice, you still find beautiful handwritten signs. So those are the things that we look at. And we have great graphic designers create for us those designs. Together with the set dressing, it tells the stories of each of the stores, each of the families that own the businesses. Right now it's not even fully dressed. We have to bring in all the small things, all the small set dressing that tells the story.
And how long does that take to bring in all of these set dressing and details?
Well, we do have a great team led by my set decorator, Nora. They spend weeks on getting the whole Carnival Row dressed in. And then again, we have to sometimes change things so that we make it appear even bigger than it is.
Oh, so you can have certain storefronts double as other ones down the row somewhere.
Has to happen sometimes.
Brilliant, wow. Okay, where would you live on Carnival Row?
I'd probably stay on the front, close to the boarding house. Actually, not on the row itself, but with the view of the sea.
Oh, yeah.
And the docks.
Yeah, you would pay a lot of rent, probably. But it would be worth it. You'd have a seafront view.
Still being close to the row, but it's
Convenient.
definitely a nice place to stay.
Well, we're just going to keep exploring here. The rest of the team is still getting ready, and Yiri is going to show me more of Carnival Row. We'll see you guys soon.
So for the last few days, we've been working with the artist here at Carnival Row behind the scenes to craft our original looks, and I gotta say, they look pretty damn cool. But wait until you see how everybody else turned out. So, I don't know, let's give them like a cool slow-mo intro or something. Let's take a peek. Wow, you guys, I don't know about you. I think I speak for everybody at home when I say that we look amazing. What a transformation. This is like the ultimate neo-Victorian glow-up. Aliza, tell me about this. You look awesome.
This character has really come together. I mean, I came into this not quite knowing who she was and what she wanted, and now just with each element added, the makeup, the hair, the wardrobe, I feel like this character is a real person now. I feel like she's definitely like rooted in tradition, but she's also really curious about this new world, and she wants to make things work for fairy kind and for fawn and for humans to live together peacefully. And so she does that through science and medicine.
Nice, a fantasy med student. I dig it. Amy, tell me about your character, because last I checked, you didn't have horns going into this?
Well, you weren't looking closely enough, obviously. I feel like I was born with these. This is actually just such a cool transformation while it still feels like me. I do have a corset on, not to mention basically another headdress. Like these horns give me the sense of just fierceness and confidence that I don't normally have. So, my friends, you're looking at a serious battle nanny.
Yeah, scary Poppins. I love it. Erika, I am a little worried to cross your character in a dark alley because you look like a straight-up assassin. What's going on here?
Dan, I asked for dangerous and I asked for sexy, and I got it in spades. Plus, I have wings. Just the whole transformation into the Black Raven gave me so much character to work with. I mean, I want her to be ruthless and just merciless. She will do whatever she can to get her way. But of course, there's a bit of vulnerability there because, you know, everyone has secrets.
As for myself, I feel fully transformed. I feel like a real officer of the constabulary. I just want to hook my thumbs in my belt and just parade all surly-like down the row. I am ready to enforce justice, which it gets me excited because I'll fit right in that sort of like that tanky role, like, you having a laugh? I'll batter ya! You know, we dressed up with these characters, we look amazing, but dressing up's only half the battle. In order to really bring these characters to life, I thought it would be cool if we could maybe play these characters on the show. And I spoke to the producers and definitely didn't just grovel and beg and plead and cry until they agreed, but they've graciously agreed to let us play these characters in an episode of the show that's gonna be filming tomorrow. We're gonna be in a scene with 150 other characters tomorrow on the row.
We'll actually be on the television show.
Yes, we're gonna be these characters for real, not for play. It's gonna be awesome. Anyway, we gotta rest up. It's gonna be a long day. We gotta get bright and early. So yeah, we'll see you out there on the row. Here, let's strike a cool character pose. Nailed it. We have our characters, our costumes, and our slow-mo intros all squared away, but now it's time to become a part of Carnival Row. Will we remember our lines? Do we even have lines? Does Orlando Bloom know that my character has a dark secret and we're actually identical twins? Join us next time as we venture into the Carnival Row. And be sure to check out Carnival Row, the new series from Legendary TV and Amazon Video, now available to watch on Amazon Prime.